Okay, thank you very much for your presentation. I can hear me. Okay, thank you. Good morning to everyone. And I'm really sorry that not being able to be there with you at Białystok, but it is a pleasure for me to participate in the conference. And I would like to thank the organizers for allowing us to share our experience. Thank you very much. I can see my presentation now. Next slide, please. So I'm here to present you an ecosystem, an ecosystem to help companies in their digital transformation. But first of all, let me introduce briefly our region. I'm coming from Asturias. Asturias, as you can see, is a region located in the north of Spain. We are part of the green Spain, and we are a tiny region with 1 million inhabitants, but a very industrialized area because of our past as a mining and steel industry. And our main industries are agri-food, energy, and the metal industry. Next slide, please. I'm representing today IDEPA. IDEPA is the Economic Development Agency of Asturias, and we are a public body in charge of industrial and business promotion. We work on improving the competitiveness of our enterprises and securing new investments. And in order to do so, we carry on different kind of activities and programs in the field of digitalization, sustainability, cluster policies, internationalization, and improving investments. We offer also to companies financial subsidies, and we have been developing the smart specialization strategy, and we are the coordinators today of the Asturias Digital Innovation Hub. Next slide, please. Well, the question is, how can we help companies in their digital transformation? The European Commission decided to create digital innovation hubs that they are instruments to support and promote the digital transformation of European companies. And they act as a one-stop shop for the companies in order to develop new products or processes and to being able to test the latest digital technologies. So the DIH support SMEs to become more competitive using digital technologies. And the European Commission wants to have a network of European digital innovation hubs all over Europe. We are one of these digital innovation hubs, as we have been recently approved by the European Commission, and we are collaborating actively with your digital innovation hub in Poland. There, the hub for InnoPlus, your digital innovation hub, coordinated by the metal processing cluster. Next slide, please. Well, the foundations of our Asturias Digital Innovation Hub started with a smart specialization strategy. As a region, we established some objectives about recovering our leadership through industry and always developing our region through the collaboration and networking with different stakeholders. And on 2017, we started with a program called 4.0 program, where we developed different activities in order to raise awareness between our enterprises in order to incorporate these technologies. And these two initiatives gave birth to the DIH in our region. And our DIH is an element of coordination of the different services, infrastructures, and equipments that we have in the region in order to accelerate the digital transformation of our enterprises and to provide them with the test before invest facilities. Next slide, please. Well, our DIH is based on specialization. As I told you before, we were working on the smart specialization strategy, and during this work, we identify which are our topics of specialization. You can see there two areas. The first one is additive manufacturing. In the additive manufacturing, we have great expertise and equipment thanks to the Technological Center Idonial and the University of Oviedo. And our enterprises, we have co-financed as a regional development agency more than 65 projects with an investment of 8 million euros during the last 6 years. And in the case of the second node, that it is the data analysis, the sensors, and the artificial vision, we also have excellent capacities thanks to our technological centers and the University of Oviedo, of course. And we have private companies and human resources that have specific skills in this area. And in this case, in the last 6 years, we have co-financed more than 270 projects with an investment of 40 million euros. Next slide, please. And speaking about the ecosystem, it was important to us to ensure the connection between the offer and the demand. So to have our consortium, we realized that it was important to have at the core of the ecosystem, of course, the offer, that we have the technological competence centers and the University of Oviedo, and all the key stakeholders are in our DIH, as all the technology centers in the region are part of our initiative. And then, of course, we have on the demand, we have the main actors in our region, as we have the largest entrepreneurial business association, FADE, the Chamber of Commerce, and of course, the clusters, the ICT clusters, and the advanced manufacturing in metal industry, Meta Industry 4, that I think is there with you today, Jose Ramon Natal. And we work a lot with the clusters, and for us it's very important that they are very important actors in the ecosystem. And of course, the Regional Development Agency is the coordinator, and we have also the European Business Innovation Center that is working very closely with the startups working on the digital area. So having together those actors, we ensure that we have the demand and the offer, and it's very important in order to develop the services that our enterprises need. Next slide, please. In terms of the services that we provide to enterprises, well, every DIH has a portfolio of services. As you can see, we have the test before invest, the training, the access to funding, and the networking. And these are the basic services that every DIH has to perform. In our case, these services are very related to our specialization. So as we have these equipments, facilities, and infrastructures, we are capable of providing to enterprises those services. And these services are different depending on the needs of the enterprises and their digital maturity level. So we try to provide them with the necessary services depending on their situation. Next slide, please. The test before invest services, we have documented together with the University of Oviedo and all the technological centers, which are our access, which are our pilot plans, equipments, laboratories, and human resources related to our specialization. So you can see some pictures of some of our pilot plans regarding Asincar. Asincar is a technological center from the agri-food sector. Tetemas is a technological center for the forestry industry. CETIC is the ICT technological center. Idonial, they work with industrial processes. And of course, the University of Oviedo. Next slide, please. And we wanted also to give visibility to our technological offer, but in terms of business. So if our enterprises needed specific services, we just elaborate a catalog of different service providers, as you can see, in all these technologies. So if any industrial company needs a provider that could provide some solution, they have the possibility to see which enterprises can help them to develop the solution. Next slide, please. Access to finance. Well, we are, as a regional development agency, we are very keen on finance. And during all these years, we have been designing different finance schemes in order to facilitate the digital transformation of companies. We've had categorized the financing depending on the needs of the companies, if their needs assessment or if they need, for example, to invest in different digital solutions, or if they want to develop R&D projects, we have specific financial schemes for them. And of course, we try to provide them with information not only about the regional financial schemes, but also about the national and the European level, which are the different programs that they can use in order to promote this digital transformation. Next slide, please. And here you have some examples about the activities that we've been carrying out during these years. And in the last year and during COVID times, thanks to the cooperation with clusters, we organized breakfast sessions. And these sessions are like technological pills, just giving examples about the different technologies, and more than 36 enterprises, partners of different clusters in the region, were presenting how they implement these technologies in their enterprises. Next slide, please. And last but not least, we have an Open Innovation 4.0 program. And this is a public and private program with the collaboration of the Regional Development Agency, the European Business Center, and driving companies. And we wanted just to develop an innovative program in order to get in touch the driving companies with the young innovative companies, so they can challenge these startup companies and to be able to respond to the needs of the driving companies. And next slide, please. And that's all for my part. Thank you very much for your attention.